I want to tell you about the most uncomfortable conversation in the Gospels. And I'm going to tell it to you straight, because most people either explain it away too quickly or avoid it altogether. Matthew 15. Jesus is in the region of Tyre and Sidon, Gentile territory, north of Galilee. He is trying to get away from the crowds for a while. And a Canaanite woman found him. Her daughter was suffering terribly. Matthew says, severely demon-possessed. This woman's life was the life of a parent watching their child disappear into something they couldn't fix. She cried out to Jesus, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me." And Matthew 15:23 says, Jesus did not answer her a word, not one word. She kept crying out. The disciples got irritated. They said, "Lord, send her away. She keeps shouting after us." And then Jesus said something that, if I'm honest with you, sounds wrong the first time you hear it. Matthew 15:24. I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel. I was sent only to Israel. And she still didn't leave. She came and knelt before him and said, "Lord, help me." And Jesus said, Matthew 15:26, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." Dogs. He called her, or at least the Gentiles, she represented dogs. I need you to stay in the discomfort of that for a moment, because if you rush to explain it, you'll miss what's actually happening. This woman didn't argue. She didn't get offended. She didn't leave. She said, verse 27, "Yes, Lord, yet even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Yes, Lord, you called me a dog, and even a dog gets the crumbs. I'm not asking for the full loaf. I'm asking for the crumb that falls. And Jesus answered, Matthew 15:28, "Woman, you have great faith. Your request is granted." Anna, and her daughter was healed from that very hour. Now, let me tell you what I think is actually happening in this story, because it's more interesting than a simple test. The word Jesus used, translated dogs, is not the Greek word for wild, unclean street dogs. The word is kainaria. It means small household dogs. The family pet, the dog inside the house. Not an insult of total exclusion, a description of proximity. You are in the house, but not at the table, yet. And she took that word and turned it into her argument. Even the house dog eats from the master's table, even if it's only crumbs.